So hello and welcome to the ThinkTree discussions. My name is Kush Kumar and today I'm speaking to Dr Deepa Apte of Ayurveda Pura. Hello Deepa.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very good. So Deepa, for those people who don't know what Ayurveda is, can you just explain what that is?
Yes. Ayurveda, the way we talk about this particular science is that it is the ancient holistic system from India. And the word Ayurveda is divided into two. Ayu meaning life and Veda meaning science. So in principle, Ayurveda is nothing but science of life. But one of the most important principles in Ayurveda is all about body types and finding out what an individual's body type is. Because we believe that our body types are like DNA imprints or identity. And once we find out that DNA imprint, then everything is tailor-made. So when we talk about tailor-making anything, it could be foods, herbs, massages, yoga, or everyday routine. So the most important principle in Ayurveda is to find out your body type and tailor make all these holistic approaches so that it will help to bring back balance into our lives.
Excellent. So how did you get involved with Ayurveda?
I'm originally from India and I come from a family of Ayurvedic practitioners and yoga teachers. Not my own parents, but my aunts, uncles, and other extended family. And as I was growing up, I was introduced to this science from a very early age. But when I was growing up, I first of all ended up studying general medicine, specialized in the field of gastroenterology. But then I realized that my passion was still in Ayurveda. And then I ended up studying Ayurveda and yoga. So there used to be a time when I used to combine all the three systems in my practice. Then ever since I moved to London and I started Ayurveda Pura as a company, I have been focusing on Ayurveda and yoga.
So how long has this company been going and what kind of things do you do here?
The company has been going on for almost 16, 17 years now. And that is when I moved to London. And the way this company started was because when I first moved here, I started my consultations, my practice. But then I realized that even me as a practitioner found it really difficult to be able to source Ayurvedic products, be it oils or herbs. And then I realized that if me as a practitioner, if I were to be finding that difficult, that means it would discourage my clients even more. And that is how I started Ayurveda Pura as a company. But then a couple of years later, I gave a talk at a health exhibition. And at the end of the talk, I had approximately 14 or 15 people approaching me asking, you've just given this talk, but is there any place that we can come to study Ayurveda?
Right.
So that is how approximately 13 or 14 years ago, I started Ayurveda Pura Academy.
Right.
But then as the academy was continuing, then my students would inquire, you teach all these treatments, but is there any place that we can come and try these treatments?
Right.
So that is how approximately 10 years ago, this particular center, Ayurveda Pura Health Spa, was started. And of course, we also manufacture Ayurvedic products. So in a way, I usually joke saying we are one-stop Ayurvedic shop. Meaning we offer Ayurvedic training, but then of course consultations, treatments, and especially for our practitioners and therapists, we also supply Ayurvedic products.
Excellent. So really, this has just organically grown, hasn't it, for you?
It has, and I'm really proud to say that of course, from coming from a very typical medical background to be able to work in such holistic fields and to be able to combine the two sides, it makes me really proud.
Excellent. So in terms of your understanding of Ayurveda and your understanding of allopathic medicine, so would you say there's a good mix there and one complements the other?
Yes. Having studied general medicine or worked in the field of general medicine and then Ayurveda and yoga, for what I have observed is that allopathy and holistic therapies can very well be combined. And based on my experience, for what I have seen with my clientele, yes, they do show very good results. So it is always important to bear in mind the other science in a way, but the combination will show very good results.
And do you have kind of evidence-based information and research that helps you with what people study here and your practices?
Yes. The kind of research that I could present is more clinical research,
Right.
meaning because I do get a lot of clients for consultations who come with varying medical presentations and illnesses. And of course, through my academy, that is one thing that we also do is kind of, run low-cost clinics so that clients can come in, they can attend consultations, but my students are also observing at the same time. So in that way, they can see that clients actually see that improvement and change. But of course, coming from a medical background, I bear that bit also in mind. So also looking at it more medically to see how the improvement was made. And with my clients, the way I work is I always suggest that, when they go away, to make sure that they have regular tests and reports so that they can come back and show it to me. So that also brings that another avenue of evidence to see that there is improvement.
Excellent. So it sounds like somebody who wanted to come and try Ayurveda products or treatments is more than welcome here. And also you've seen some good results, yeah. But your basis of life and health and well-being is a combined effort that helps somebody.
Yes, yeah. So when we say, as you said, a combined effort, so it is all holistic. So we are bearing in mind all the different, like influences around us. It could be food, it could be travel, family, friends, work. But of course, looking at it from a medical side, even that medical attribute, from like, let's say, allopathy. So it's all about looking into all these different aspects and how you come up with the most balanced plan for our clients. And of course, when I teach, it is for the students too.
So what about mental health and how what do you have within your Ayurvedic practice or within the courses that you offer? Are there elements of good mental health and how to keep good mental health?
Yes. Now, when we talk about Ayurveda, the moment I say Ayurveda, the other word that automatically pops up is yoga. And for us, Ayurveda and yoga are like sister sciences. So we say that Ayurveda is for the body, but yoga is for the mind. And we believe that, of course, Ayurvedic approaches like, herbs or massages or foods are really good. But yoga practice being, controlling the mind either through meditation, breathing exercises. So they both form a very integral part of each other. And when we talk about mental health, of course, both in Ayurveda and yoga, we give a lot of importance to mind. We believe that everything starts from a thought process. It is only that thought then that is converted into action and hence the results. So keeping the mind strong is of utmost importance, or healthy, like balanced and healthy. So yes, a big part of both.
Yeah, excellent. So if somebody wanted to come and be involved in your courses, I know you've got some courses that have been accredited and approved with ThinkTree, and they can find them on our website. And so what's the process in somebody who wanted to get involved, and how often do they attend, or are things done by online as well?
The course offerings that we have, they are of varied kinds. Some people might just be therapists already and they're looking to do one-day workshops. So let's say, a 2-day workshop to understand Ayurvedic pulse diagnosis, or 1-day workshop for tongue diagnosis. So such workshops are already for therapists who are already practicing.
Right.
But sometimes, of course, a lot of times we get a lot of enquiries whereby they want to start fresh in the field of Ayurveda and yoga. And even for such people, we have kind of tailor-made the courses. So of course, like any other institute or academy, the most important requisite is that of anatomy and physiology.
Right.
So once that is covered, then we offer courses for people to become Ayurvedic therapists. And through that, they are able to offer Ayurvedic manual therapies like full body massages or Shirodhara or the scrub massage, so everything based on Ayurvedic principles. The other course that we also offer is like a consultant course, Ayurvedic Diet and Lifestyle Consultant course. So through that, an individual is able to understand all the principles of Ayurveda, be it diagnostics, be it therapy, treatment, foods or herbs. And hence through this particular course, an individual then is trained to be able to carry out a full consultation, which includes pulse diagnosis, tongue diagnosis, and based on the information that they acquire, then coming up with a therapy plan to include the 5 approaches of Ayurveda, that is foods, herbs, manual therapies, yoga, and daily routine. Then along with that, we also offer a yoga teacher training course, because as I said, Ayurveda and yoga, they are very closely related.
Yeah.
But through the yoga teacher training course, what we offer is just not about yoga positions or breathing, but how to integrate Ayurveda and yoga together. So how to even practice yoga based on your body type or illnesses and imbalances. So these are the main kind of diploma level offerings that we have for our students.
Excellent. So how do people get in touch with you? Is it just through obviously they can come to our website, they can find your courses, but if they want a treatment, can they just ring up and book something in advance?
Yes. So of course, we have a website, and of course through ThinkTree, if they're looking to train as Ayurvedic therapists or practitioners or yoga teachers, so that is one very good avenue. And other than that, of course, they can just call up and inquire. Or of course, thanks to social media nowadays, if all of us are on Facebook and Instagram, so there are different avenues of being able to get in touch with us.
And how do ThinkTree members benefit from being part of ThinkTree and accessing Ayurveda Pura?
Yeah. The one really good thing about ThinkTree is that it is an association or organization just not for UK, but it is more worldwide. And that one thing I really like, because we do get a lot of students who are from outside of UK, and every time I run a course, they ask me, we've just finished your course, but what about membership and insurance? And I say, yes, ThinkTree is the way to go. But it's just not that. The way ThinkTree are, and of course, the way we have had our conversations, that you actually integrate many other elements of various other courses. For example, of course, I'm offering the Ayurvedic practitioner level or therapist level course. But then along with that, what is also important is business planning or health and hygiene. And that is where ThinkTree plays a huge role, because that is how we're looking to integrate our courses with ThinkTree. And once when people become members, then they get a lot of various benefits. It's just not about membership or insurance, but many other benefits about networking or having their own profile page on ThinkTree. So in that way, I think Ayurveda Pura Academy, or us as a company, and ThinkTree, we do get along, work very well together.
Excellent. So tell me, what's on the horizon? What are you doing next? I mean, you seem to be doing a lot, but what's on the horizon for you?
One very exciting bit that's coming up is, of course, we offer Ayurvedic therapist course and the Ayurvedic diet and lifestyle consultant course, but I'm looking to take that to the next level of Ayurvedic practitioner level course, and that is where I will be looking towards ThinkTree for a lot of help, support, and I'm sure that is what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And so that is the one next thing that is happening. And for me, it is very exciting because Ayurveda is getting known quite a lot, and people want to learn. And that is one thing that excites me, is about teaching courses, and hence the next level is that of practitioner level. Now, when I say practitioner level course, the way things are going to be slightly different is that all the students then will be able to go to India for internships.
Oh, wow.
Then we will be having low cost clinic for our students over here. So that means clients can come and attend for free, but students get to see, how consultations are done and how you suggest foods and plan out their therapy plans. So that is another bit of it. And of course, that is the big next thing. So that is where all my focus is at the moment.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. So it's been an absolute pleasure, Dr. Deepa. And I would just like to say that, Ayurveda Pura, they've been going for a while now historically. They're very, very conditioned around students. They take care of their clients, and they've got such big offerings as well. So if you'd like to look at any of the courses that they have on offer, please visit our website, ThinkTreehub.com, sorry. And also, if you'd like to get involved in any of the different therapies that they have, you can either get in touch through social media or through ringing up yourself. So it's been absolutely fascinating. Thank you ever so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.